I wanted to have this conversation about leaving yourself for last and being so generous with others that, you just kind of don't put yourself on the to-do list. So we're going to be breaking down this top money block today. We're going to be talking all about it, and I'm really, really excited to dive into that. So when you look at your schedule for the week, I want to know if you are actually prioritizing yourself. Are you actually putting yourself on that list? And is taking care of yourself even a thought? With all the meetings, with, picking up our kids from school, doing the phone calls, getting on Zoom, paying attention to your partner, making sure that the refrigerator is full, trying to get to that yoga class, right? Or trying to eat right, whatever it is. Are you being so generous to others that you leave yourself for last? And putting yourself last on the list really has to stop. This is something that I see all the time with powerhouse women who are entrepreneurs, leaders inside of organizations, right? We do everything for everybody. And then we, at the end of the line, get around to ourselves. So I want to talk about this because it's a really common abundance block. And I want to break down what this top money block is, and I want to talk about what it's costing you and how that's really impacting you from going to that next level of success, right? It's preventing you from holistic success, right? The type of success that says, oh my God, I love my life in every single aspect. So if you don't know me, I'm Alexandra Takeda, and I'm a money mentor, I'm an author, I'm a coach and a strategist, and I am the creator and founder of Money Mastery Academy. And really what I love to do is work with women to get rid of their sabotaging money mindset habits and, really release the money blocks that are keeping them under earning, over delivering, and stuck, right? And truly from living their most abundant life. So my money mindset course, Money Mastery Academy, is so much more than mindset. It really is abundance planning as well. It's really about helping women create financial freedom by releasing those money blocks so that they can take the profitable action steps to revolutionize their business, right? Earn more, change their life in all the ways that they want to for the better. So thrilled to be able to do that. If you want to learn more about that, you can always check out the link over at alexandratakeda.com/money mastery and check that out. You can join the other hundreds of women who are in there across the globe, and we'd love to welcome you in. But today I want to talk about one of the top money blocks. I want to talk about leaving yourself for last and being so generous with others that you forget to put yourself on the to-do list. And, I want to dive into what this money block is all about. I want to talk about what it is, where it comes from, and how it may actually be blocking you from going to that next level of your income. And just a quick reminder here, there are over, 10 major money blocks that are super common amongst women and amongst people, right? And we all have different money blocks, right? And they happen at all stages of life and business, right? Not even the multimillionaires are spared, right? But what I want to remind us of is that our money blocks don't have to derail us, right? This is the good news. We can actually learn to work with them. We can gather awareness and then actually shift, right, into something different, into something better. And here's the deal, you guys. Awareness is 100% going to be your biggest tool in making money. And I say this all the time because once you know what's actually going on, what that habit, that sabotaging habit is, what that pattern is that you get into, then you can actually shift and change the behavior, right? In that space, you can make a new choice. You can take different action. You can obtain a new perspective, right? You can choose new thoughts, because if nothing changes, guess what? Nothing changes, right? Getting to that next level of your income is going to require you to become something different, right? You can't stay the same and create different results. It just does not work. So let's dig in. Let's talk about what this money habit is and money block is. So being so generous and leaving yourself for last, here's what this means. It usually means that you're being so generous with other people that you forget to be generous with yourself. And you can clue in and, test if this is you. I'm going to give various examples of how this plays out and what this looks like specifically as we talk through it. But let me know in the comments, definitely comment below and let me know, is this something that you're doing? You can tell if this is you if you're feeling exhausted, if you're worn out, if you're burned out, if you feel like maybe you're possibly even feeling a little bit resentful about all the stuff that you're doing, whether that's for your clients or even at home. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed because there's no time left over, or there's no space for the things that are actually the joyful pursuits or the purposeful pursuits that you want to be doing, right? Here's where this comes from. Many times inside of women, right, this stems from a martyrdom syndrome, right? Because we feel guilty about having what we want, right? It's this, what happens when we feel that way is that we feel like we have to do it all. We have to sacrifice and serve, right? That, I'll go last, I'll take the leftovers, right? Like everybody else deserves the best. I'll just like catch up on the crumbs over here, right? It's when your kids have, a closet full of new clothes and your drawer is filled with, socks and underwear that are full of holes, right? It's making breakfast in the morning for everybody else and then like grabbing a piece of toast that somebody left as a scrap on their plate, to feed yourself afterwards. It's signing up for all the things rather than maintaining your boundaries and saying, no, that's not on my agenda, right? Was it Richard Branson that sets 3 goals a year, right? And if somebody asks him to do something that's not inside of those 3 goals, he doesn't do it, right? Clear boundaries. It can show up in lots of different ways, right? It can show up as that martyrdom syndrome of, not feeling comfortable having what we want and getting what we want. So we just like do everything from everybody else. It can also show up as resisting and refusing even the simplest acts of abundance, right? And offers of abundance. Like a friend might invite you to coffee and then offer to pay for it, right? And then you get like all crazy about that, like, oh, no, I'm going to pay for it, right? And so you don't allow that in. You don't even receive that, right? Or maybe it's not about stuff, but it's more about time for you. And this is big because women do this one a lot, right? We give away all of our time, and time is currency. It's energy. It's a huge resource, right? And we can do that by refusing help, refusing offers of support, not asking for the support that we need. I call this the me do mentality, right? Like I have to do it in order for it to get done well. Often it manifests itself as women not delegating tasks, whether that's inside of your business or inside of, the organization that you're inside of. It's that, unproductive need to control it all, right? So if this sounds familiar, I want you to check in because likely this is, blocking you from that next level of income, right? So perhaps at home, you're spending all of your time cleaning your house, right? When you could hire a cleaner, right? And buy yourself some time, right? Not allowing yourself to hire the staff that you need in your business so that you can actually show up with full capacity, or not allowing yourself to have the support that you need at home so that you can show up with full capacity for your leadership role, for your business, for your entrepreneurial endeavor, for your side hustle, whatever it is. And not allowing yourself to actually have that could be keeping you from that next level. Could be blocking you from that next level of income. So let me know in the comments if this is resonating. If you're following me, give me a yes. Right. Okay. So let's talk about the solution. Let's talk about some real, actionable, practical things that you can do right now to actually set yourself on a new trajectory, right? To make a choice to do things differently, right? Now that we have the awareness, let's look at what are, some of the things. So I want you to lean in a bit because I want to tell you something that's really, really important, and I don't want you to miss this. Maybe you even want to write it down for yourself. Maybe you want to type it into the comments so that you cement it in. here's what I want to make sure you get that I'm saying. When you make you the priority, investing in yourself, taking time to work out, asking for what you want, doing the things that light you up, right? Doing nothing at all, or delegating the things that you don't like in order to create space. This is when you open up to a whole new level of success. And the type of success that I'm talking about is holistic success, right? Not like halfway, sorta, maybe, but the kind of success that makes you say, oh my goodness, I love my life in every way, right? I feel so abundant, right? I feel overflowing with joy. I feel spacious. I feel connected. I feel in flow, right? All that good, rich, juicy, abundant feeling. This is true abundance, right? So right now, I want you to just stop for a minute, and I want you to literally schedule yourself on your calendar and give yourself an hour of time to do whatever it is that you want to do that you have been avoiding doing or not allowing yourself to do. You guys, I schedule an hour of time every single day on my calendar for exercise and my own mental well-being, right? For all the things that I want to do, for listening to my meditations, for sweating and just getting out all of that crazy energy, right? And allowing myself to just have that space. So I want you to do that. Make yourself a priority, because you are a priority. And I want you to pick just one thing that matters to you, that prioritizes you, and go do it. You can let me know in the comments what you're going to do. So inside of Money Mastery, we talk about a concept called incremental upgrades. And this is about making life more fun, right? Feeling richer, feeling juicier, feeling more full of flow, right? Feeling more abundant, or more simple or more balanced, right? It can be like a less is more thing too. It doesn't have to just be like a packing on of stuff, right? And the solve for this one is for you to actually pick something that feels hard for you to say yes to, right? Maybe it's something that's hard for you to actually spend money on. Like maybe it's hard for you to go spend money on a massage for yourself, or maybe you've been really wanting to invest in a particular course and you've been feeling like that's a hard thing for you to allow yourself to have. I want you to actually think about, what would be one of those ways that you could make an incremental upgrade, that you could acknowledge for yourself that you are the priority, that you matter, whether it's related to your business or to yourself personally, and then actually spend money on it and receive it, right? Allow yourself to truly receive it unapologetically, right? Those are the two assignments. Because your abundance begins with how you treat yourself, right? Actually prioritizing yourself, putting yourself on the list, and allowing yourself to receive more in. So, what are you going to do to make you a priority? That's your homework. I want you to go do that, reflect on it, and then let me know, what happened? What were your big ahas? What were the breakthroughs? And then, reply back to me. You can message me, you can type it into the comments, email me, find me on social media, and I would love to continue to connect with you there.